who have gathered here today for the inaugural session of 1 week Advanced MTP on food safety, quality management and marketing of food products with value addition and quality standards, sponsored by Ministry of MSME, as well as validity function of 1 week Advanced MTP on recent innovations in post-harvest handling, preservation, protection of agriculture and horticultural produce for entrepreneurship development. A warm welcome is the first sign of hospitality. Words of welcome fill an occasion with warmth and make one feel that he or she is meant to be there. With this note, I invite Dr. Imtiaz Ahmad Zargar Sir, Assistant Professor, Division of Food Science and Technology, for the welcome address.
Thank you, Sadaf, and thank you all. Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to one and all present here. I thank you for joining us today on a cold November morning for a combined valedictory and inaugural function of 2 7-day programs sponsored by MSME. We have a valedictory function of one program that's entitled Recent Innovations in Post-Harvest Management of Horticultural Produce and Horticultural and Agricultural Produce, and the inaugural function of the another 7-day program, Food Safety, Quality Management and Marketing of Food Products with value addition and quality standards. Both these programs are basically sponsored by the Ministry MSME, Government of India. Myself, Dr. Imtiaz Ahmad, the Division of Food Science and Technology, Coast Kashmir. It's my pleasure to welcome our chief guest of today's event, Professor Abu Bakr Siddiqui, Director of Education. He's been always a source of encouragement for us. I would also like to welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Naveem Ahmad Sheikh, Deputy Director at MOFPI, MOFI. I have an honor to welcome Director of Research, Professor Farooq Rashid Naik, who is also a nodal officer of MSME. He's a great teacher, a mentor, and a very kind-hearted person. I will take this opportunity to welcome our Dean Faculty of Horticulture, Professor Shabir Ahmad Wani. He's a very kind-hearted and very loving person. I respect him very much. I would also like to welcome Head Division of FST, Professor Zamir Hussain, who is also the host of this program, and other faculty members, dignitaries, and other students. I would also like to welcome Dr. Tariq Ahmad Safapuri, Head Division of Food Science and Technology, IUST. In this program, the program that was the first program that we concluded 2 days back, titled Recent Innovations in Post-Harvest Management of Agricultural Produce, we had basically 25 participants from various walks of life, which included some entrepreneurs, representatives from CA stores, some would-be entrepreneurs and students as well. We had some eminent speakers from other parts of the country, which included Dr. H.C. Krishna, Professor Post-Harvest Management at University of Horticultural Science, Karnataka, who shared his invaluable insights on the strategies for fresh fruit and vegetable management. Then we had Dr. Anand Saike, Professor and Program in charge of FST, Assam Agricultural University, who gave a detailed insight on food quality regulations. Ms. Leena, Managing Director, Frontal Agrotech Private Limited, Assam, delivered a lecture on export procedures for food products. Engineer Sanjay Gupta, MD, who is the MD of Infracool, who shared his experiences regarding the vast knowledge on construction of CA stores, and he has around about 20 years of experience in establishment of these CA stores. Then we had one entrepreneur, that is Izhan. He's the CEO of Fruit Masters Agro Private Limited, who shared his invaluable thoughts on the importance of supply chain management for controlled atmospheric storage. Esteemed representatives from APIDA, NABARD also contributed to the learning through informative lectures. Professor Zamir Hussain delivered an enlightening lecture on value chain of post-harvest handling of walnuts. And we had one more speaker, that's Engineer Imran Al-Shahri, who delivered a lecture on establishment of the CA stores and how DPR formulation. He's basically from the mechanical engineering department. And throughout the duration of this program, our distinguished panel of speakers, experts demonstrated exceptional proficiency in guiding through innovative techniques emerging technologies in food processing and best practices, all of which will have a considerable, meaningful impact on post-harvest phase of agriculture and horticultural produce. We hope this program will be of immense help to young and budding entrepreneurs, and we'll soon see some of them establishing their own enterprises. That is basically the crux of this program, and we wish them best of luck. Thank you all, and stay blessed. Thank you.
The purpose of life is not to be happy, it is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. With this note, it's time to felicitate our guests. I request Professor H.R. Naik, Sir, Director Planning, Director Research and Nodal Officer, MSME Scores K, to felicitate Professor M.A.A. Siddiqui, Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Scores Kashmir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I request Professor M.A.A. Siddiqui, Sir, Vice Chancellor, Scores Kashmir, to felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. Nadeem Ahmed Sheikh, Sir, Assistant Director at MFPI in Delhi. Thank you, sir. I request Professor Sayyid Zamir Hussain, Sir, Head Division of Food Science and Technology, to felicitate Professor H.R. Naik, Sir, Director Planning, Director Research and Nodal Officer, MSME Scores Kashmir. Thank you, sir. I again request Professor Sayyid Zamir Hussain, Sir, to felicitate Professor Shabir Ahmed Wani, Sir, Dean, Faculty of Horticulture, Scores Kashmir. I request Professor Sayyid Zamir Hussain, Sir, to present a bouquet to Professor Firoz Ahmed Bhatt, Sir, Dean, Faculty of Horticulture, Dean, Faculty of Fisheries. Now I request Dr. Aaftab Jabeen ma'am to felicitate Professor Tariq Ahmed Ganai, Sir, Head Division of Food Technology, IUST Avantipura. Thank you, ma'am. I again request Dr. Aaftab ma'am to felicitate Professor Sayyid Zamir Hussain, Sir, Head Division of Food Science and Technology, Scores Kashmir. I now request Professor M.A.A. Siddiqui, Sir, to kindly release the training manual.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Now I invite Dr. Aaftab Javeen ma'am, coordinator MSME Advanced MDP, to tell us about the program on food safety, quality management, and marketing of food products with value addition and quality standards.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. In the name of Almighty Allah, most gracious and merciful, whose blessings are uncountable and whose worship is our faith, I extend a warm welcome to each one of you here to our 7 days advanced management program entitled Food Safety, Quality Management and Marketing of Food Products, Value Addition and Quality Standards. We are thrilled to have a diverse group of individuals here, all of whom share a common interest in advancing their knowledge and skills in the realm of food science, safety and quality management. In today's rapidly evolving scenario of food industry, food safety and quality management practices play a pivotal role in ensuring the quality, safety, and economic viability of food products. This program is designed to provide participants with a comprehensive understanding of quality maintenance in food industry, especially highlighting the role of quality laboratories for safer food products. Food testing laboratories are integral in maintaining the quality, safety, and integrity of food products. Their role extends from raw material testing to the final product, ensuring that food items on the market meet the highest standards for consumer health and satisfaction. So, the participants here can build sustainable businesses in establishing food testing laboratories also. This will not only benefit by improving product quality and longevity, but can also contribute to the overall efficiency and resilience of the food industry. Throughout the program, our distinguished speakers and experts will guide the participants through cutting-edge techniques, emerging technologies, and best practices that can significantly impact the food safety and quality management processes. In this program, we are fortunate enough to have our respected chief guest, Director Education, Professor Muhammad Abubakar Ahmad Siddiqui sir, our worthy Director Research and Nodal Officer MSME, Professor Harun Rashid Naik sir, our respected Dean, Faculty of Horticulture, Professor Shabir Ahmad Wani sir, and we are also thankful to our special guest, Dr. Nadeem Ahmad Sheikh sir, who is Deputy Director, Ministry of Food Processing and Industry. Sir, we are thankful to you for accepting our invitation and being with us today despite your busy schedule. In this program, we have invited the most outstanding speakers pan-India. To name a few, Professor Anup Kumar Shrivastava, former Director, Reference Food Laboratory, CFTRI Mysore, Professor Rekha Singhal ma'am, Professor of Food Technology, ICT Mumbai, Miss Rini Narayan, Joint Director, NABL, Shri Rakesh Kumar Mehra, who is an industry expert, and Mr. Anand Sharma, who is the National Head of Eureka Analytical Labs Private Limited. We have also invited 3 speakers from Food Safety Department of Kashmir. Besides, we have organized 3 full-day practical sessions at NABL accredited lab at IUST Amantipora. In order to make our participants fully trained in different areas of foods, we have also facilitated 2 sessions with JKEDI and bank officials. These highly knowledgeable and experienced experts from various fields will bring their expertise to the table. With their wealth of knowledge and passion for teaching, they will be dedicated to provide the participants with hands-on training and valuable insights. I am pleased to acknowledge the presence of 25 participants from different areas of Kashmir and Ladakh, including quality analysts from different food industries, entrepreneurs, and students aspiring to become job providers instead of job seekers. With this, I thank you for all for your time. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, ma'am. It will be my honor to invite Professor Syed Zamir Hussain, the Head Division of Food Science and Technology, for the formal remarks.
Our Director of Education, Professor M. Siddiqui Sahab, Dr. Research, Dr. Planning and Nodal Officer of the MSME Training Programs, Professor H.R. Naik, Professor Shabir Sahab, who is Dean Faculty of Horticulture, our guest of honor of today's event, Mr. Nadeem Ahmad Sheikh, from the Deputy Director from Ministry of Food Processing Industries, HOD from Islamic University, Dr. Tariq. We have Dean Faculty of Forestry or Fisheries also here with us, Dr. Feroz. Heads of various divisions, and more importantly, Mr. Mushtaq. What is his name? Mushtaq, yeah, Mushtaq, because he's silently behind all these training programs, he's working hard. Co-coordinator also for this event. So, my colleague, faculty members from the department, and dear participants, very good morning to all of you. So, the detail about the program has been already discussed by Dr. Abida. So, as we are here for 2 training programs, and today we are having the inaugural program of the MSME sponsored training program that is related to food safety. So, briefly, I would like to say, because most of the participants are students as well, we have always come across 2 things, that is food safety and food security, which are more or less students sometimes interchanging the terms, but they are entirely different, and we must understand that. If we talk about food safety means we involve it's based on the different scientific disciplines, processes, and actions that actually prevent food from contaminating from the substance that's actually harmful to the human health. But at the same time, if we talk about food security means, once we say food security, a country is food secure, means when all the people, all the time, they have physical and economic access to safe, sufficient, and nutritious food, to meet their daily dietary intake, food preference for living an active and healthy life. That's what actually food security means. And broadly, if we say, food security is more important, because if we talk about food security, we need so many aspects. We need people, all the people should have physical, economic access. All the people should have access to safe, sufficient, and nutritious food, to meet their daily preference and live an active and healthy life. But unfortunately, if we are seeing, say most of the time we are telling now India is a food secure country, but as a food technologist, I don't agree with this point. We are not food secure yet. Because if we talk about Global Hunger Index, which has been recently published, in Global Hunger Index 2023, India is ranked as 111th number out of 125 countries, and we have dropped down. Earlier on, we used to be at 107, but we have dropped down again to 111 position. And we have a global GHS score of 28.7. That's not a good figure. And if we compare the world level global hunger index score, that's about 18.7. So this is a big concern for the India, where we need to think of, because if we talk about global hunger index scenario, this GHS score, it's actually calculated on so many things. That is, what is the undernutrition rate in the country, what's the child wasting, what's the child stunting, what's the child mortality rate. So if we talk of child wasting rate, again we have highest in the world. We have about a child wasting rate of about 18.7%. So overall, if we talk of global, we say this time hunger is actually the biggest threat to the human health, and it's causing deaths than any other disease in the world. We see globally after every second a person dies of hunger, and when we talk of hunger, hunger does not mean only the starvation. Starvation is one of the faces of the hunger. We have hunger of malnutrition, we have hunger of undernutrition, we have hunger of means nutrient depleting illnesses. So many these 3-4 things together constitute actually hunger. So in fact India has constituted so many 5-year plans. If we talk of 10th 5-year plan, 11th 5-year plan, 12th 5-year plan, and now 13th 5-year plan also. All the time India is putting up the emphasis that we need to reduce the malnutrition rate from this to this, we need to eliminate iron deficiency, we need to eliminate vitamin D deficiency. But all the time we are failing. But if we see of the countries like developed countries, although we started the initiative of reducing these huge nutritional disorders with the countries like yours, but they have taken lead to us because the biggest difference is that the implementation program was excellent. But we are failing in implementation program. Let me quote a very simple example. In our system, we have been targeting to reduce these malnutrition and other things by focusing on the supplementation programs, which is never a good approach. Means you provide the vitamin A tablets, we provide the iron tablets, but so far we are seeing it has not given anything to the country. Country is still at the same place, and we are day by day, every year by year, we are facing more and more problems in relation to this. Let me quote a simple example. We are seeing that all of you must be knowing India was struggling earlier on with the weight. That used to be the iodine deficiency. But if you will see, no iodine tablet actually eradicated that nutrition disorder. That was eradicated only when iodine was fortified. When you got the iodine, salt was fortified. Means because it reached to every household, whether poor, whether rich, everybody has to consume. So in a similar lines, I mean to say, very important thing is if we really want to get eliminated these nutritional disorders and we want to get rid of these, our approach should be the staple food fortification programs, where we will be able to fortify our staple foods so that it reaches to every consumer, every household, and he is bound to consume that. And that way, if we talk of taking regularly in the form of supplementous food, that is surely doing a better job, and that's eradicating the complete way. Because we have seen so many programs, I don't give the statistical data here, but yes, we are seeing all these supplementation programs, we have the less than 20% of the successes there in the different these healthcare centers. So apart from that, if we talk of these micronutrient deficiencies, it costs us 1% of our GDP as well, because that has been estimated in terms of increased healthcare costs, in terms of poor efficiency, and so many things. So my point is that here in the food fortification program should be a very strong program in the food technology sector. So although we have FSSA has started some fortified rice programs. Now it may be made compulsion that every rice consumed by the householder should be fortified with the, especially the iron. That's the biggest concern, because vitamin A stability is a little bit concern. So with this concept, this training program will be very useful, very helpful for the industries, because we have some very good entrepreneurs here with us. They can think of developing some sort of foods which are actually fortified with these micronutrients, which can be sold as a functional foods, so that apart from the daily nutrient what we need, apart from that it may give some extra supplementation to the people, and they can come up as a health foods. So I work with these terms, because our division has also conducted a lot of studies, a lot of research has been conducted on the fortified these food products, and many of the products are ready to be transferable to the industries. So Dr. Abida, I believe maybe you may put some of the lecture on that also, so you can just highlight what are the fortified technologies which we have developed, so that some industry may take up and they may come up with its commercialization. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I humbly invite Dr. Shabir Ahmed Rani, sir, Dean, Faculty of Horticulture, to share his views about the program.
Director of Education, who is also the chief guest of today's function, our colleagues, Director of Research, Dean, Faculty of Fisheries, our guest, Dr. Nadeem Ahmed, who is Deputy Director, Ministry of Food Processing, our guest from this Islamic University of Kashmir, Head Division of Food Science and Technology, my colleagues from various departments, heads of the divisions, and dear participants. A very good morning to all of you and Assalamu alaikum. Today the topic of this MSME training program is food safety, quality management and marketing of food products with value addition and quality standards. I will share here some of my own experiences. The USA was the first country who actually started the food auditing before he sent this astronauts to the moon, and she started the concept of HACCP. In India, we are using different types of tools and these instruments to audit our food safety. For example, we are using FBO, Ecomark, Agmark, ISI, ISO, vegetarian, non-vegetarian. These are all tools used for the food safety and quality management of various agricultural products. In our state, Sukost is the leader in auditing the food safety because the RCRQ lab, which was established around 2010, was the leader because our main product is apple and these horticulture commodities, which we are exporting to other parts of the country and other parts of the world. And it is the RCRQ which has started the auditing of the fruits, particularly apple, and how much residues are there, it is within the permissible limit or it is more. And I was associated almost for 10 years with this. I was also one of the members of this suppression rule, just like HOD with this pathology, entomology, RCRQR. So I have seen they are using, it is known as double X method. Double X method, if we are spraying 2 grams, they are using 4 grams. Then they see if there is some residual in the fruit or anything else, any another thing. Recently, Government of Jammu and Kashmir formulated a policy that is known as EXIM policy of Jammu and Kashmir. Our department, Division of Agriculture Economics and Horti Business Management played a major role in drafting this EXIM policy for Jammu and Kashmir. I was also the team leader for one of the groups, Food Technology, he was with me. David was with me in that group, and also that this one, he was with me in this group. तो हमने क्या देखा उसमें कि I was the group leader of cherry. Cherry में मैंने क्या देखा कि जितनी भी वर्ल्ड की चेरी प्रोड्यूस होती है, इसका 45% it goes to Hong Kong. And Hong Kong is a city वहाँ पर कोई चेरी प्रोड्यूस नहीं होती. Different parts of the world, cherry comes and it gets dumped in Hong Kong. And then they maintain the perfect supply chain throughout the world. इतनी अच्छी facilities they have created in Hong Kong that they are supplying 45% of the cherry to other countries, which the different countries of the world are producing. They are maintaining perfect these food safety acts. This is a very practical training program after learning the techniques in food safety. So my audience को Dr. Ashik is with me. We have recently visited Sayadri farms. Besides these multinational, you leave the multinational, whether it is PepsiCo, जितनी भी multinational. अगर Indian की जो these farmer related companies आपको देखेंगे, one you see the Sayadri farms, it is Nasik based, and another is the Amul. Amul is in Anand. Sayadri Farm best example है आपको अपना business model बनाने के लिए. It is in Nasik. They are supplying grapes to the whole world. Basically, they are exporters of the grapes, particularly this to Europe. This Sayadri Farms, it is a farmer-producer company, not organization. It is a farmer-producer company. They are supplying these grapes throughout the world, besides many other products. अगर आप sweet corn को देखोगे, they are processing sweet corn and also supplying it to big hotels throughout the world and India. These tomato ketchup, these I have seen here these mango cubes. It is the best business model. Dr. Ashik यहाँ पर बैठे हैं, ये मुझसे ज़्यादा उस पर light, he will throw more light on this. How Sayadri farmers are doing their business. So अगर कोई entrepreneur अपनी business, he wants to establish his business, he should go to Sayadri farm, particularly in agricultural commodities. Only then he will know how to link the farmers, क्योंकि अकेले वो कुछ नहीं कर सकता, कितना produce खुद करेगा. किस तरह वो farmers को link करते हैं, 20,000 farmers को उन्होंने. किस तरह वो planting material उनको देते हैं, किस तरह वो then they purchase their produce, then they process their produce, then they market it throughout the world. India में ही नहीं, पूरे world में वो Sayadri के product. With these words, I am highly thankful to the organizing secretary for giving me the opportunity to speak over here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It will be my honor to invite Professor H.R. Naik, sir, Director Planning and Monitoring, Director Research, and Nodal Officer, MSMEs, Cost Kashmir, for his remarks about the training program.
Professor Siddiqui, Director of Education, the chief guest of the event. Dean Faculty of Horticulture, Professor Shabir. Dean Fisheries, Professor Feroz. Our revered guest from the Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Dr. Nadeem. The person who is basically the architect of providing the food safety apparatus to the whole country. Yet you know that Dr. Nadeem has been associated in the Ministry of Food Processing all over India. Wherever you see the food testing labs, those all labs in India have been facilitated by Dr. Nadeem. Dr. Nadeem has been very actively involved in setting up the food testing labs with respect to the food safety and the quality of the products, whether it's for the domestic marketing or as international marketing. Besides this, the standards which are being set up, he is the member of many panels for setting up, especially in the meat and meat products. Professor Zamir, HOD Food Technology, Professor Tariq, the man behind all these programs, Dr. Mushtaq, Dr. Aflaq, the senior faculty, two architects of today's program, and one was the valedictory, and another is today's the inaugural of the food safety and valedictory, Dr. Shahnaz, Dr. Aifda, the press, media, senior faculty, HODs, participants from the industry, student participants, those students who are pursuing. Good morning to all of you. Assalamu alaikum. As I would say before I proceed to say something about the inaugural, I would like to get a feedback on the program which has been completed, and especially from the industry. Never ever a program anybody in the world conducts that can be 100% complete. So we want our weaknesses, not our strengths. What were the weaknesses you found during the conduct of the program? So voluntarily, somebody from the industry can come up and give us some feedback. Somebody can come, anybody from those who have been involved in the post-harvest management program for a week. So please come up here and give us the feedback if we have any shortcomings which we can improve in future.
Esteemed dignitaries, beloved Vice Chancellor, Dean, HOD, Division of FST, faculty members, dear teachers and dear participants, I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and a very good morning to all of you. So firstly, my name is Afsha. I had done B.Tech in Food Technology from Islamic University of Science and Technology. And I had done various internships and in-plant trainings in the number of institutes to gain the practical knowledge and the experience. Currently, I am an entrepreneur. I have my own startup under the name Al-Rizq Foods, where I deal with a variety of food products without the use of preservatives, colorants, taste enhancers, intoxicants. Actually, my aim is to reduce the post-harvest losses. We produce high-quality food keeping in mind the public health. And I also want to utilize each and every part of the raw material so that the wastes can be minimized. Now, standing before you today as the valedictorian of this training program, that is recent innovations in post-harvest handling, preservation, protection of agricultural and horticultural produce for the entrepreneurship development. I am filled with the profound sense of gratitude and pride. Firstly, I am highly thankful to Dr. Shahnaz ma'am, the coordinator of this training program. I genuinely want to take a moment to thank you for all the support and the guidance you have provided during my time here. I am very grateful for everything that you have done during the ongoing training program, and it is an honor to put your guidance into the practice in every day. Secondly, I am highly thankful to all the resource persons and the experts who came from outside Valley and spent their precious time with us. During this period, they provide us mentorship, guidance, which is very essential for the budding entrepreneur. My deep gratitude for your mentorship, support, direction can't be expressed enough, and I am highly thankful for all the skills and the abilities you have enabled me to gain due to our sessions together. And last, I want to tell you one thing, that the Ministry of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprise should conduct these training programs in the future also, so that we could contribute towards the development of the country and sustain ourselves as well. Finally, I am concluding today's valedictorian speech with a quote, that is, the journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. और at last मैं आपको ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि जितने भी यहाँ पे entrepreneurs हैं, मैं ये personally feel कर रही हूँ कि उनको support मिलना चाहिए. ऐसे क्या होता है कि whenever we go to any industry या जब भी हम किसी organizations के पास जाते हैं, I personally feel कि मतलब पहले तो वो बोलते हैं कि we will support you, we will give you this kind of facility या बाकी चीजें हम provide करेंगे, but with the passage of time मुझे लगता है personally I have feel this, मुझे लगता है कि फिर personally उतना नहीं हो पा रहा है. तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि मतलब जितने भी entrepreneurs हैं जो कि मतलब बहुत ज्यादा serious है इसके regarding कि हम कुछ करना चाहिए, मतलब हम कुछ करने चाहिए. We also want to become the job providers rather than the job seekers. तो
respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, and my dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I am Umar Mir from Solar Srinagar. I have done PG in English, and presently I am running a brand with the name of Just Order. I am running online as well as offline. Sir was talking about firstly fortified brands, not to add something to the products which will give edge over other products. Particularly I am having a brand Bihi Murabba. बिही मुरब्बा आपने देखा होगा मार्केट में, यू विल नॉट फाइंड सिंपली वो बिही मुरब्बा होगा, उसमें और कुछ ऐड नहीं होगा. वी हैव एडेड वॉलनट, ना ब्रोकन जो वॉलनट होता है, वो हमने ऐड किया है, प्लस आलमंड्स. वो आपको कहीं पे भी वो ब्रांड नहीं मिलेगा. वैसे ही हनी है जो हमारी, हमने उसमें ऐड किया था सैफरॉन किया था हमने ऐड, उसमें किया था ड्राई फ्रूट्स, डेट्स, प्लस और भी बहुत सारी चीजें ना, जिससे कुछ वैल्यू एडिशन हो जाए उस ब्रांड्स में. और सर जो कह रहे हैं अभी कुछ नेगेटिव जो पॉइंट्स हैं, कुछ कहने के लिए, जो इस ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम, इस ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम में सर आपसे मैं कहना चाहता हूँ, आप कह रहे थे कुछ नेगेटिव एस्पेक्ट्स इस ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम के. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ना कुछ जो मसला आप इसमें जो आप कह रहे थे, इसमें प्रैक्टिकल्स बहुत कम है. लेक्चर्स यू आर डिलीवरिंग लेक्चर्स, 90% आर लेक्चर्स एंड 10% आर प्रैक्टिकल्स. प्रैक्टिकल्स से सर इंसान सीखता है. लेक्चर्स कितने भी ऑन बुक तो बहुत कुछ, ऑन रिकॉर्ड्स तो बहुत कुछ है, बट जितना प्रैक्टिकल्स होगा उतना बेस्ट रहेगा एक एंटरप्रेन्योर के लिए. और सेकेंडली मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूँ, जो आपने ये एप्पल्स रिलेटेड स्टार्ट किया, इसका सीजन भी अभी सही नहीं था, क्योंकि ये होना चाहिए ड्यूरिंग सितंबर और अक्टूबर, जब एप्पल्स बाहर लगे होंगे, जो ऑर्चर्ड्स हैं यहाँ पर अगर आप दिखा दो कि एप्पल्स ऐसे तोड़ रहे हैं, वो कर रहे हैं, ऐसे वैक्सिंग करनी है, बट यहाँ पर तो है ही नहीं कुछ जिसका आप प्रैक्टिकली दिखाते. आपने बहुत लेट स्टार्ट किया ट्रेनिंग सेशन. और जो फाइनेंशियल जो सपोर्ट है उसका थोड़ा सा होना चाहिए कुछ सिस्टम. नहीं मैं कह रहा हूँ उस पर भी ध्यान होना चाहिए. पूरा ना एक सेटअप होना चाहिए अच्छे से ना, कि फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग टू एंड तक कैसे ले सकते हो. और मोटिवेशन जो यहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, मुझे नहीं लगता ये मोटिवेटेड है, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. ये सर्टिफिकेट के लिए, पॉइंट्स के लिए यहाँ पे बैठते हैं बस, और कुछ भी नहीं है. और उसमें सबसे बड़ी बात है, जो सीखने के लिए आता है तिमते से सफर करा आपको. आप सिखाओ उनको, बोलो कि एंटरप्रेन्योर जो बिजनेस है उसका क्या, आप 10 बंदों को अपना मुलाजिम रख सकते हो. आप 10 बंदों को एंटरप्रेन्योर स्टूडेंट्स को इतना मोटिवेट करो कि आप अगर बिजनेस स्टार्ट करोगे तो आपकी लेवल कितना ज्यादा. फॉर एग्जांपल if you are a salaried person, you will get 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees. But if you will put your efforts in business, you can earn in lakhs, 10 lakh. मुझे अभी पता है अपनी कैपेसिटी, मुझे कुछ इश्यूज है, बट आई कैन अर्न 3-4 lakhs पर मंथ. मेरी इतनी कैपेसिटी, मैं कुछ मुझे इतना फूड बिजनेस का पहले इतना आइडिया नहीं था. जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया, मैं कह रहा हूँ आपसे, जितना मैं फूड बनाता हूँ, मैं मार्केट में जाता हूँ, बिक जाता है. नहीं रहता है स्टॉक, हमें शॉर्टेज हो जाती है स्टॉक की. तो यही इनको गाइड कीजिए आप सर, इसमें कितना पोटेंशियल है बिजनेस में. बस मेरा यही कहना. और बस रेस्ट इट वाज वेरी गुड. डॉक्टर पावर कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर शहनाज हैज मैनेज्ड इट वेरी ब्यूटीफुली. थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू.
So this feedback that's what I wanted. I have been emphasizing all the coordinators that put in 4 practicals in the program, very less theory. That's why if this is a message for all of you, I don't know whether my faculty knows or not. We have professors of practice whom we have made the adjunct faculty here. Let me tell you that one of them is a person who is simply 8th pass, but he is professor of practice in environment. So not necessarily a PhD person or who studies very high, he can become a good entrepreneur. Anybody, entrepreneurship mindset is different than the service class man mindset. I have found also one more lacking of myself during all the training programs, whether it was conducted by fisheries, by horticulture, by agriculture, anybody. That is anybody come here who has taught you the business models? Let us say somebody has come up and told you this is a business model for jam, this is a business model for juice, this is a business model for Wazwan, and what is the advantage one over another? Has anybody, was there any lecture on that? How DPR is made? Detailed project report formulation? Was there any lecture on it? No, sir. You are saying yeah? Who gave it? CS stores. Okay. So what I request my department, the food technology department, you Zamir sir, formulate a cell that should be a DPR consultancy cell, wherein a person from the food technology, a person from agri engineering, and a person from management, they should sit after every 15 days, and you should have some 100 DPRs with you. It's not necessarily because once these people will go out after skilling from here, putting in this much of money, then they will go to a layman person for a DPR. So if our DPR is there, and even if you make the DPR cell, if you want that, we can get that registered with the MSME ministry. And because people are ready to pay for the DPR, they will not also, but they should get the accurate DPR. So DPR cells should be in every department. We have, I don't know how many entrepreneurs are going to come up with this training, but I can tell you that we had some 30 success stories during the last 1 month. And from Vadura I got yesterday the 2 videos which we have seen, wherein just by giving them a training under MSME, 3-4 people have come up with their dairy farms. It's not that they have thought we will come up. They have started. And yesterday, if somebody might have seen yesterday on the MSME group also that how the so kindly, I am not here delivering any lecture or anything. I know everything what is food safety and what is post-harvest, but the question is that when you are going to buy food safety program, Dr. Nadeem is here. Dr. Nadeem has been dealing with the establishing food testing laboratories all over India. He must have established more than 200 laboratories. But what is the end result after establishing the food testing laboratories? Are we still getting the safe food? Or we are still getting partially safe food? So that is the question. And third thing is, if this is not only a training, Dr. Nadeem is here, if anybody amongst the students here, they want to come up and set up their own food testing lab. Yeah, that food testing lab they can set up. Dr. Nadeem is here, he knows much better how he can help them to finance for setting up a food testing lab. That's why Dr. Nadeem is here with us, he will be here with us 2-3 days. So please take advantage of this training, don't do this training just for the sake of certificate. You can get certificates from other trainings also which are available in the university. The Directorate of Extension is also conducting certificate trainings, and other faculty members are conducting those types of trainings. And even if we have 20 people only, but they should be very much interested for skilling. For job purpose, this certificate is not going to help you to get job. This certificate will help you only for entrepreneurship. If you tomorrow apply for the patent, your patent fee is exempted. If you apply for licensing fee, your licensing fee is exempted by this certificate. This is completely for entrepreneurship. And we have in these universities this time, as I have told you earlier, 22,000 youth we are skilling. A few days back, a team from fisheries had gone to Banihal for giving them the awareness about the fisheries, how the fishes can be grown in Banihal. And Banihal people were surprised to see us there that they know nothing about fisheries. Zero. These are the areas where we can catch up and go for the potential. And jobs, jobs are shrinking. It's not that we will be getting in another 5 years. You yourself see jobs doing government jobs are shrinking. So please, very good speakers are in this training. Dr. Alok Kumar is there, who has been for 20 years the head of the referral lab in food testing, and he is also the member of the FASAI. So please take advantage of such people, and if there is any problem, anything you feel to add in during the training program, kindly convey me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Akshay. Thank you, Umar. Thank you, sir. Now I cordially invite Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor M.A. Siddiqui, sir, the trailblazer of Scotch Kashmir, for his words of wisdom.
At the outset, I am extremely grateful to the organizers of this MSME program for having given me a chance to be with a galaxy of experts in their respective fields, including scientists, and I am seeing some of the budding entrepreneurs. I am happy that one of the trainees came out with some suggestions, and I am sure that those suggestions will be taken care of, but in future. Professor Harun Saab, Director Research and Director Planning, Professor Shabir Saab, Dean Faculty of Horticulture, Professor Feroz Saab, Dean Faculty of Fisheries, I am seeing Professor Shaheen, HOD Plant Pathology, Dr. Nadeem Ahmad Sheikh, Deputy Director, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Dr. Zameen, Professor and Head, Division of FST. I am seeing all the sciences, all the HODs, Dr. Aflaq, Dr. Kushi, Dr. Mushtaq, Dr. Alda, Dr. Tawheed, and all. I may not name all of them over here. Basically, I don't know what to say today. In the beginning, I am confident that Professor Harun has used his mettle and his energy to get 599 MSME training programs to the university. And this is one of those training programs which is being conducted under the aegis of FST. I am sure that we are conducting a valedictory section of the training program. I happen to be a chief guest in that program also, and incidentally, because of the non-availability of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, I happen to hold that position again in this inaugural session. Everybody knows that India has transformed from a highly food deficient system in mid-1960s to a self-sufficient system as on today. India has emerged as the largest producer of milk, spices, cotton, and pulses. It is the second largest producer of wheat, rice, fruits and vegetables. It is the third largest producer of eggs. It is the fifth largest producer of poultry meat. It is the largest exporter of rice, spices, and bovine meat. However, we are facing a lot of challenges, including pressure on our natural resources, the fragmented land holdings, which holds true particularly in the hilly areas in which our university is also located. There are high rates of malnutrition among children. More innovative technologies need to be put in place, right from green to G. We have now to understand that we will have to go from green to G. We'll have to increase digitalization. We'll have to use IoT and artificial intelligence. That will be needed to produce more from less, with the goal of feeding the most populous nation of the world. by 2030, 600 million Indians are expected to live in urban areas and will require a continuous supply of safe and healthy foods. United Nations program has estimated household food wastage in India at around 50 kgs per capita. In 2022, the Global Hunger Index, as highlighted by Professor Zamir also, India ranked at 107th out of 121 countries. Now, though we are at a very high level insofar as our exports are concerned, insofar as our self-sufficiency in food grains is concerned, but in hunger index, we are still far behind, and I think among the last few countries. So this is a point which needs to be taken care of by us. I am this time reminded of one of the lectures by one of our erstwhile chief ministers of the then state of Jammu and Kashmir, Dr. VAULE. He happened to be in a conference in Skills, and he was addressing doctors there, and he said that let these doctors come up with a nutritional plan for various sections of the society. Believe me, I think that his words are relevant even today. We don't know what to eat. We have different sections of the society. I would urge our Division of Food Science and Technology to come up with a diet chart for all the sections of the society in the UT of Jammu and Kashmir. That will be a real contribution, since everybody cannot afford high proteinaceous foods and other delicious things, but will have to. But there are some easy to obtain things also. I will not take your much of time, but since Professor Shabir was saying about farmer-producer organization, though we have a large number of FPOs now, but we need to gear up those FPOs. I am sure that FST has developed many technologies. One of those which we are seeing in all those extension melas is, say, apple chips. Can we just promote this apple chips business, at least in the UT of Jammu and Kashmir? Can we have these apple chips? Only the other day, somebody came from Rajasthan, he gave me a packet of banana chips. And that banana chips is in a wrapper, in a beautiful wrapper, and it is selling like anything. And everybody is enjoying it. We have already developed a technology on apple chips. Why can't we take these apple chips to the market? Similarly, while I was traveling to some places, some few years back, I could see those Tetra packs of apple juice from Himachal Pradesh. Can't we have those Tetra packs from our own apple? We are saying that we are the number one in apple production insofar as Indian subcontinent is concerned, particularly our country. Can't we have those Tetra packs at least in all the flights? Now at least 60-70 flights are running from Srinagar to various parts of the country. Can we think of putting our technologies into place and putting those Tetra packs in these, at least in the flights? Similarly, can we think of saffron honey? Can we think of lotus honey? My friend here, he is a businessman, he was saying that I have put some saffron into honey. That's one thing. But is it possible? I was talking to Professor Harun. Are the bee flora available during saffron? When the saffron is in flowers, can't we put those beehives in the saffron fields itself and then get the honey? Say this is saffron honey. Not that we put saffron into honey, but it should be a natural blend. Can we do it? Similarly, we have lotus in Dal Lake. Can we just put some beehives in the Dal Lake when lotus flowers are there and they sip the nectar from the lotus flowers, and we call that this is our product, and we can even
get a patent out of all these things? Can we say that this is lotus honey? So these are some of the things which came to me, which are coming to my mind. An age-old tradition of Gulkar. And FST is the right place. FST is the right division, is the right group of scientists which can carry this Gulkar ahead. Can't we supply Gulkar? Can't we just make a little innovation in Gulkar and let these startups start producing that Gulkar and supply it to even Middle East, not to speak of J&K itself. And of course, there are many things, I will not take much of time, but I am sure that the training was saying that we must have some lecturing on the financial aspects also. I request the organizers that they can just call, we have a banker here, JT Bank. Fine.
From PBI and second from the bank of.
Very good. So that is also taken care of, and I am sure that जैसे आरुण साहब ने बोला था कि साहब feedback दे दो, but I was expecting that it would take me a lot of time since I had some more work also. मैं सोच रहा था कि आरुण साहब ने क्यों बोला feedback दे दो, क्योंकि now everybody will come and give feedback. If everybody will take 2 or 3 minutes, हमारा आधा घंटा तो इसी के साथ हो जाएगा. But I am sorry that जो हमारे members हैं जिन्होंने 7 दिन training की, they should come at least, they should shun those shyness and come forward. It's not for the purpose of तनकीद के लिए नहीं, लेकिन कम से कम वो लर्न तो किया होगा ना कुछ. अगर इन्होंने बोला आप हमारी ड्रॉबैक्स बोलो, ड्रॉबैक्स को छोड़ के लर्न जो किया तो they should have come at this place so that they should have gone into recommendations. And number 1, number 2, those who are already in business, they are equally important. On the one hand, they are trainees, and on the other hand, they can be trainers also because they have a practical experience in the field. They should come. They should request the organizers that we will also say something regarding our practical knowledge, and they should share with all the fellow colleagues in the training program. With these words, I thank you once again for a patient hearing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Now I request Dr. Syed Zamir Hussain, sir, Head Division of Food Science and Technology, to present award of appreciation to coordinators of our training program on recent innovations in post-harvest handling, preservation, protection of agricultural and horticultural produce for entrepreneurship development. Dr. Parmeet Singh, Professor, Directorate of Research. Dr. Imtiaz, Assistant Officer, Division of Food Science and Technology. And last but not the least, Dr. Shahnaz Ma'am, Assistant Professor, Division of Food Science and Technology.
was saying that you have worked really hard. Thank you very much. तो सबके सामने मैं ये थोड़ा सा अलग ऐलान करना बहुत अच्छी बात.
Now I humbly invite Dr. Masroor Shafi Ma'am, Professor, Division of Food Science and Technology, to render the vote of thanks.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to all. As we gather here today for the inaugural session of 1 week MSME Advanced Management Development Program on food safety, quality management, marketing of food products with value addition and quality standards, and valedictory session of 7 days MSME Advanced Management Development Program on recent innovations in post-harvest handling, preservation, protection of agricultural and horticultural products for entrepreneurship development. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose formal vote of thanks on this special occasion. At the outset, I on behalf of Division of Food Science and Technology, would like to thank our chief guest, Professor M.A.A. Siddiqui Sir, Worthy Director Education, for sparing his valuable time and graced this occasion with his presence and gave us invaluable insights regarding this program. I express my immense gratitude to our guest of honor, Dr. Nadeem Ahmed Sheikh, Deputy Director MOFPI, for accepting our invitation and being with us today despite his busy schedule. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to express gratitude to our Professor Dr. Harun Rashid Naik, sir, Director Research and Director Strategic Planning, Monitoring and Nodal Officer, MSME, who played a main role in getting funds for the MSME training programs, especially these two ones. We are also very thankful to you, sir. Your engagement and support has always been a backbone to our division. At this juncture, I would like to thank Dean Faculty of Horticulture, Professor Shabir Ahmedwani, sir, and Dean Faculty of Fisheries, Professor Farouz Ahmed Butt, sir, for gracing this occasion with their presence. To our esteemed guests, especially Professor Tariq Ahmed Ganai, sir, Head of Department of FST, IUST, and heads of the divisions of this Faculty of Horticulture, your presence adds a great value to our academic community. Thank you for joining us in this endeavor, showcasing your commitment to fostering knowledge and innovation. A special thanks to MSME for their invaluable sponsorship. Your support is instrumental in creating opportunities for aspiring entrepreneurs in the field of food science and technology as well. I'm highly thankful to the coordinators of these two training programs, especially Dr. Shahnaz and Dr. Abida, who worked tirelessly to make these programs a success. My heartfelt gratitude to the heads of the division, Professor Saeed Zamir Hussain, for his constant help and guidance that radiated our energy within us. Behind the scenes, our dedicated faculty, organizers, and students have worked tirelessly to make this program a success. Their passion for excellence shines through, and we appreciate their efforts. To the participants, your enthusiasm is the heartbeat of this program. We look forward to sharing their learning experience with you and witnessing the growth that the next 7 days will undoubtedly bring. We highly appreciate the support offered by the officers and supporting staff of Vice Chancellor Secretariat for their vital support in every manner. In closing, thank you for your attention and may this week unfold with exciting possibilities. Thank you very much.